Men, you know when you see a beautiful woman that's out of your league and you feel scared? That feeling in your chest, it's called common sense.
This is the true delusion of women. Thinking that they're tens, they're top level women, right? And portraying that attitude of it where everyone else is beneath them. Where men are beneath them because they're tens. And I like to point out the delusion that women perpetuate, and other women, right? Other women are perpetuating by deluding these women and thinking that they're tens, they're perfect. Oh yeah, when your results show otherwise. It is just, it's amazing that women who would not date these women always prop them up and call them tens, call them they're cute, call them they're beautiful, shit like that, when you don't even date these women. So it's ridiculous that you have a view of attractiveness for them, but you're not attracted to them. I just find it a detriment that, social media, women in particular, are just damaging the minds of other women. How is giving women inflated egos beneficial to them? This is not, I don't even think it's confidence. People always say this is confidence and all that stuff. I don't view it as confidence. I view it as narcissism when you think you're perfect and you push other people, you're just trying to push the idea of perfection into other women's brains, right? I think that's narcissism, where you think you're so amazing that, people are beneath you. And you do those acts to show it, like how these women are pretty much, calling other people ugly, or, calling out people who think that they may be that they're not in someone's league. I mean, come on. It's just, I think it's a detriment. And this is, I guess, is the whole woke culture where we have to prop up women, prop up, ugly people and fat people and all that shit, where you're just deluding yourself. And I can tell you this, men like myself, I know my value. I'm not that high, right? I'm average at best. So I'm not deluding myself. And I know by my results. So I'm not going to do disrespectful stuff like that.
Hang out with ugly people. I just don't. Like, if you can't dress, if your hair's always a mess, if you're just not attractive, sorry. Like, we can't be in a clique together because I'm not the most gorgeous person, but when we walk into the club, don't be saying stuff like that.
And disrespectful, I'm saying, like, I'm thinking I'm better than anybody. I'm not. I'm average. And some people even think I'm below average, but okay. But I don't think I'm better than anybody. I don't. And again, the things I may say, people may think that, but I'm more trying to do it as accountability more than, thinking I'm better than someone. No, I'm holding a mirror to you when I know I hold a mirror to myself. And that's the thing where, like I said, I mean, we delude ourselves so much, and other people help us in our delusions. I mean, I think women, let me clarify more. Women delude themselves so much, and they help other women delude themselves. And that, I believe that's part of the detriment and the destruction of modern dating markets, where women are just, one of the things Kevin Samuel always say, that women look down on average men. And why? Well, these women show the example of why.
I think I figured out why women don't like nice guys. I think if you're too nice, you just turn women off. Like, it's not making them horny if you're too nice. But y'all get turned on by the asshole, right? The one who's a dick to everybody. He's mysterious. He ain't mysterious. He's just a fucking dick So the nice guy is not making y'all horny. That's a red flag. And then the dick is too much of a dick that he ends up not making you happy. So I guess you just got to be in between. Don't be too much of a dick. Don't be too nice. And you're chilling, my boy.
The video was good. Like, I guess it was trying to be satire or be funny and different. But I wanted to highlight, these two comments, right? The one on the top, the one on the bottom. Women have always, and now feminist men are saying it too, that they're men that fake being nice, that they're really not nice, right? It's ridiculous that men who try to, like, let's say players, in a sense, who try to be charming, funny, really get a girl, right? Charm her, be nice to her, and then cheat on her, or whatever, broke her heart, or turn out to be a creep, whatever. Those are the men that women categorize as nice guys. It is funny that you think these men that are fake, right? They're trying to just they're just trying to get with you for the night is equal to, and they use tactics, right? Being nice is part of a tactic, but they're not genuinely nice. And they think that that's the same as being the nice guy. I believe nice guys are just ones that they are gentlemen. They think about the other person's wants and needs and feelings, and they care for a person's well-being, or what they want to be with a person, and treat them right, treat them, maybe pedalize them, right? But that's something that's, I would say, is wrong with nice guys, is that they treat a woman like a princess, like a queen, like something like she's amazing, she's perfect, shit like that, where it's so one-sided that these nice guys, they ignore everything else, because they're probably I think most nice guys are like raised by single mothers, and they're taught to be the gentleman. They taught to put a woman first, put her feelings first and stuff, where they may ignore their own thoughts and feelings because they want to please. But at the end, they still want to be with the girl. So it's not necessarily fake. It's genuinely being nice. But it's ridiculous let's highlight the second comment, right? Because it was saying that, like, okay, men are just being nice to get with you. You're part of the dating market. You think people will be nice to, single men being nice to single women just because, I don't know, just for the hell of it? It's like, it is so ridiculous to think that, oh, wow, this man is being nice to me because he wants to have a relationship with me. That's so terrible. That's not being a nice guy. It is ridiculous that you're so self-entitled to think that strangers should just be nice to you. I'm not saying being respectful, right? I'm not saying just to treat you like a human, where they don't need to be outright disrespectful to you and rude to you. No, that's not being a nice guy or nothing. That has nothing to do with it. But coming to a woman and, like, I don't know, buying her drinks, giving her compliments, thinking about her needs, her feelings, her wants, whatever, putting her first, but also wanting to be with her is what's the point of being in the dating market if you're not looking to be with the person? You're equating to being a human being to actually participating in the dating market. Men generally are, interacting with women because they want a relationship. That's how nature really works. So that's why these two comments, I like to point out that men can't be nice to a woman, but also want to be in a relationship with them. I mean, why can't those things go hand in hand? It's not like a creepy, evil, ulterior motive or anything. I mean, it's okay. You're being nice to someone that you are attracted to, that you like, that you want to be with, is now wrong. It makes you not a nice guy because you supposedly want to be with someone, which is a weird throwing shade at an alternative motive. I mean, no, that's the motive. That's the goal, is to impress someone or whatever, woo someone to showing that you want to be with them. I mean, it's like women and feminist men just like flip, they just throw nice guys like it's the jerks that are terrible. It's the fake people. I mean, you're ridiculous.
Do women create a culture of podcasting and memes ridiculing men who are under 6 feet tall?
Yes.
Do I tell a 5'10" guy is low value?
Yes.
In retaliation.
Call her daddy.
I don't want that.
Call her daddy. The biggest podcast in the world.
$50 million.
I'm just saying I have yet to see a blue pill podcast.
No, it's not blue pill podcast because they don't. No, there's all these things. What do you call a guy who's 5'11"? A friend? You haven't seen this meme?
Watch anything by Ben Shapiro and Matt Walsh. You'll see a blue pill podcast.
They crucify men, and they actually show, when you look at dating apps, they show Tinder, Bumble, and Hinge. They show a distribution of what women find attractive, and 6'3" is actually the prime number. Once you get above 6'3", 6'6", it actually starts to drop. At 6 feet tall, you're still really high. It goes 6 feet, and at 5'11", it plummets. The United States, at 5'11", it plummets. Yes, men do get ridiculed for being short. Yes, they do.
That's not being ridiculed.
Yeah,
They're not being chosen selectively, and they're being made fun of for being short.
What bills do you expect a man to pay when you first start dating?
When you first start dating? None.
Like 3 months in?
3 months in, probably like rent.
Rent?
Yeah.
You live in LA?
Yeah.
Your rent is how much?
It's like $3,800.
So I gotta pay $4,000.
You don't have to, but like I expect a man to want to help. Like I'm not like, hey babe, like I need you to pay all my rent up 6 months. Like I expect you to be like, oh, here's like a couple grand on your rent. Or if you want to be nice, like here's your rent money. Or even if you don't want to pay the rent, be like, oh, here's some extra money for your car note or groceries or whatever. Like I expect a man to do. Like I don't really expect a nigga that's not my boyfriend to like really just take care of me like that. Like I don't feel like they should be obligated to do that.
Would y'all rather have a fat boyfriend or an abusive boyfriend?
I'd rather have an abusive boyfriend. I don't want fat boys.
Hey, what about you?
Abusive.
Abusive. All abusive. Oh no.
What is wrong with y'all? And who is raising these type of women? You would rather have a man that beats on you or verbally mistreats you over a fat person? We got to do better than this, because this is just crazy.